What's up, everybody? I just want to hop on here and talk about something that's often misunderstood when it comes to injuries and pain. So, whenever somebody has pain with working out, whether it's pain with squatting, pain with overhead pressing, pain with lunging, or any injury, they tend to believe that completely resting is going to make it better. But if you're dealing with pain or an injury, just resting and waiting for it to get better is not the solution because your body does not need to rest in order to get back to that specific activity. There's usually some underlying deficit that's making these movements and these activities painful for you. So, the way you get back to working out pain free or getting over an injury and going from being injured to being back to 100% or as close to 100% as possible is actually modifying your program and continuing to train. So think of your injury or your pain as the hole inside of a donut, right? So the whole inside is your injury or the painful area, right? The outside of the donut is all of the healthy areas, all of the strong areas, all of the areas that you are not having pain with, right? So when you take rest and you completely stop working out, this whole your injury or your pain is either gonna get bigger, is gonna take up more of this donut, or is gonna stay the same and essentially never improve. And this is gonna lead to longer recovery time, and you may even start to lose strength and function in other areas. So the part that's a donut starts to turn into an even bigger hole. But if you continue to work out and you continue to strengthen the muscles and the areas around the injury, around the hole, like the donut, the actual donut, you can actually help that painful area or that painful injury heal. But if you just take time off and not do anything, the cycle just becomes very perpetual. This is why you have people that take time off from the gym for a couple weeks, and then when they go back to do that same workout, they find themselves still in pain, and then they go through the cycle, keep going through the cycle over and over and over again because they keep decreasing their body's capacity. So whenever you are injured or whenever you have pain, say your body operates at 100%. When you're injured or you have pain, that 100% becomes 90%, right? That 90% becomes 80% as time continues to go on. So the best thing that you can do for one, your overall health, and also two, to improve an injury is to continue training anything that you can train. And when you train the spots around the hole, you're essentially taking stress off of the injured area and you allow it to recover more effectively. For example, say you have shoulder pain and you just stop doing all upper body activities. You're basically putting your shoulder at risk for further injury because whenever you have shoulder pain, your muscles kind of act like they were born yesterday. They tend to not work correctly. You still tend to have strength in isolated positions, but when your arm goes to move above head, or when you go to reach for something, they're not working together in the right way, which is why you continue to experience that same pain. But if you can strengthen all of the muscles around that one painful spot or around that one injured spot, you'll put your body in a better position to actually do those movements without putting as much stress on the injured site. And that's when the hole of the donut starts to get smaller. But if you don't have the strength around those injured areas, then when you go to move or when you do certain exercises, you continue to put the same stress there and that hole gets bigger. So this is exactly why I am always helping people continue to train around their injuries because it's good for your overall health, right? If you have a lower body injury and you're non-weight bearing, you can still do a ton of exercises and keep your fitness level up while you're recovering. And then in the less severe situations where you're still weight bearing, but you may not be able to do certain activities or you just have pain with very specific movements, there's ways to train around that. So that's exactly what I focus on inside of my rehab training programs. We don't just sit back and wait for the injuries to heal because the body doesn't work like that, especially when it comes to getting back to physical activities. Instead, we take a more active approach and we strengthen the areas around it. We strengthen this blue area, the donut, and this helps you recover faster. This helps you prevent further injuries. And it also helps you keep moving towards your fitness goals because there's not only one way. Somebody is bugging outside, beeping horn. There's not only one way to reach your health and fitness goals. So we can be creative and continue to train towards that while not exacerbating your injuries and instead recovering your injuries and get you better. So if you have any questions or concerns about pain you're experiencing or an injury, you don't know how to get back to the gym, click the link below and check out the rehab training programs I have to offer. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. So with that being said, have a good day. Peace.